lot of people are very concerned with finding the right guru, someone who can lead them down an authentic spiritual path. But let's talk a little bit about the disciple. What is a good disciple?
It's a correct distinction here, because indeed, when it comes to the teacher or the guru, there's a lot of talk about that. But when it comes to what it means to actually be a student or a disciple, depends how you want to call it, this is something that most people don't think much about. Most people think that, I just come as a student, I am present, teach me. What am I supposed to do? I'm just here to learn. And this is not the right approach. The truth of the matter is that a human being can learn how to be a really proper student or disciple. To really be a disciple or a student involves something very important that we need to do as students. Because even I, as a teacher, I'm still learning all the time, and I'm learning from various teachers. You never stop learning, but you will stop learning the second you are not anymore a true student. And a true student, again, we come back to the subject of the ego. Because a true student, first of all, needs to listen and to be open to the teachings from a very non-judgmental place. That means to put the ego aside. I'm not here to just show off as a student. I'm here to really open up and learn. And what does it mean to really be a student? How does a student really learn properly? It's not only the fact that I can put my ego aside and really open myself to the teachings. I also need to be able to understand as a student that I have a responsibility. Even as a student, the responsibility is not just on the teacher. It's actually on the student itself. The student needs to take a responsibility and realize I am here to absorb this information, but also I have a duty to be very attentive, to open my mind, and to put the information together correctly. People don't want to take responsibility these days. A lot of the times you find people say, well, I didn't get to learn properly or I didn't succeed, then it's the teacher's fault. The teacher's not good. But what about me as a student? What do I need to do? We need to take responsibility for our own assimilation of the information, to really put ourselves in a place where we are fully ready to learn and to absorb the information and to put it together. Remember, what have I studied? Can I put it down properly? If I need to write it down, if I need to memorize it, if I need to somehow reabsorb the information again and again, and most importantly, I need to do my own effort. And my own effort is the practice that I need to do. When it comes to the spiritual teachings, a student, once getting the teachings, must do their own part. And the part of the student is going home or to their room or whatever and do the practice diligently. And not just to do it superficially or just to skip it altogether. For example, when it comes to yoga, I've seen many times students come to yoga courses once a week, twice a week, whatever the course is. They do the yoga course, and then as a teacher, sometimes I'm asking them, how much practice do you do? They're saying, this is my practice. Coming to the yoga course once a week, that's my practice. And I'm telling them, actually it is not. This is just a course where you're learning. You did one practice with a teacher. Now the time for you is to go home and do your own practice. Your own practice is the key. That will change everything. And yet most people simply can't find the energy, the effort, the devotion, the dedication to really put themselves to work like that. But unfortunately, this is inevitably necessary. And that's the part where the student really must put their own work into it. Otherwise, you can't just put all the responsibility on the teacher. So that's what a student needs to do, and that's why a student is something that we need to become, and not just to say we're sitting there just by being present, I'm a student. That's not good enough.